let me tell you, we made in the 80s and in the 90s action movies which were involved a lot of physical action. We didn't have digitals, we didn't have all those elements. So there was a certain feeling to the movies, even when you see them today, that everything that happens in the action is really physically, it really happens. And this was the truth.
Yeah.
Today, you see action movies which are enhanced by all the digital possibilities that exist today. And they are fantastic. They look fantastic. The superhero movies, the Fast and Furious movies, whatever, they look fantastic. And I enjoy it very much. Because there is no limit to the imagination of the young creators. It's very exciting. To say I miss the old time, not necessarily. When we had in Revenge of the Ninja moving car and somebody jumps from the car into the glass into the car, we did it for real. No cable, and you feel it. As an audience, you can feel that it's real. We made movies which were 95 minutes. We did not make movies of 2 hours or two. And within this 95 minutes, you have to be exactly what you're saying, direct, and you have to get your message quick and nice and direct. So today, the young audience are influenced by video games. So probably you're right. I don't want to be the judge, but probably you're right that people even today they like to see the movies, those old movies from the 80s, because of the direct message, the sincerity. The evolution of Hollywood in the 2010s, it was taken by business people. The old executives were storytellers, movie people. New executives of Hollywood came from Wall Street. They don't care about the originality and stories. To make money. It's a machine of making money. So for them, the easiest way is to just take an old movie, remake it, and kind of say, I have an audience, I insure myself. So the originality is left for the independent young filmmakers or other small independent movies that they have originality, they are interesting. But it will not come from the Hollywood machine. Now, all the movies I directed belong to MGM, right? And maybe there was attempts to do already remakes of some of them, but I don't know if MGM gave the rights or not. If somebody will make a remake, my guess is only American Ninja. It's a good brand, good title. But this title, American Ninja, belongs to MGM. I believe that for young filmmakers today, there is many more opportunities that we have because of the technology. What do you need today? A camera, a computer, and lights, and talent. That's all you need. So yes, there is a possibility for young, creative, talented filmmakers to come up. But once you start to deal with action or spectacular scenery, you need money. You can still make horror picture, you can make relationship movie, but when you start to deal with action, special effects, special effects you can do in computer, but action you need money. You need time and money to make action. Well, I was not very limited in budget. It's not correct. The movies that I made, American Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, Electric Boogaloo, we had enough money. Movies like, let's say, we mentioned Electric Boogaloo or Revenge of the Ninja were $4.5 million. It was not that cheap. Both of them were 9 weeks shooting, 6 days, 9 weeks shooting with 2 units. But still, it's not a studio. We didn't have all the money we wanted. So you have to use your imagination to come up with solution. How do you do? We want to do something big like studio. We didn't have the money, so we came up with shortcut solution, editing, other tricks. When a director makes a movie, all day I make decision. A director makes a decision from the morning to the evening. The questions are coming all day. What do we wear? How do we change? To what angle? Many questions are coming all day, and the director has to make a decision. Many of those decisions are subconscious, non-conscious. You know, they are from way back. So you're probably right. There are decisions which are influenced by your childhood, by your past, by your whatever happened to you before. If you are not just a mechanic, if you are a creative person, you add your own creativity. So I'm sure that there is influence. The multicultural, some way or another, shows up on the movies that I directed, one way or another. So it's funny enough that a director from Israel makes in Hollywood movies about Japanese culture. But things happened, and somehow it was discovered that I probably have talent for this kind of thing. And then it moved on. I was offered one movie after another. So it's a different filmmaking. I'm not Tarantino, who makes his own internal ideas, you know. I'll tell you something that I also heard from Spielberg in a meeting with Spielberg. There was a conference with Spielberg, and they asked him exactly the same question. And his answer was, I'm only concentrated that no accident will happen and no one of my actor or stunt people will die. So the most tense people is before dangerous stunt, I'll tell you. I don't want anything wrong to go wrong and somebody get hurt or even worse, die, be killed on the set. Which might happen. In the movie American Ninja, we have a stuntman taking a motorcycle, jumping over a wall and landing on the other side. You don't know what will happen at the other side. In Revenge of the Ninja, we had the slide for life, Omega, from one building to another. It was done in 30, 40 stories high, no net, no safety, we didn't have money. And, I had my stunt guy, Steve Lambert, he went from one side to another, crashing into a glass. So those are tense moments on the set. Filming is like a little kid that was given a toy and say, okay, now you play with the toy. This is filming. Yeah. And somebody pays me money to do it.
Y encima le pagan por ello.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the feeling. Always exciting, always.